vision slipped from his dark eyes. No turning wheel came back along the silver road.
Beside the wooden box lay one full sack of oats.
A measured kindness counted out in lonely days. The showman held his hat through 5 slow breaths, then walked away before his courage asked him to remain. At dawn the little horse still faced the road, while frost collected softly over shoulders trained to wait.
He studied every empty rut for one returning mark, but morning offered only wind and unbroken white.
When evening called the hour of performance, he entered the old circle and lifted every step with pride. He bowed before the empty rails. The crowd was gone, but dignity still stood beside him in the ring.
Beneath the stars he raised the wooden lid, searching for the only piece of yesterday they left.
The faded feather rested in the dark, still carrying dust from every stage where someone knew his name. In town an old driver polished wheels that would never carry laughter, luggage, or another working day.
His hand remained against the wooden side, remembering rains, familiar roads, and all the reasons morning mattered.
Across the high grass came a great old horse who stopped beyond the fence and waited without claim.
He leaned his weathered head across the rail.
The smaller horse stepped near,
and neither turned away.
The great horse gathered living grass and pushed the sweetest end between the gray and splintered bars.
They ate toward one another until nothing stayed between them
but their breath
and one shared blade.
Beyond the fence, 3/4 town lit every window slowly,
like a constellation settling close to earth.
A lowered chin touched cream-white mane. 2 aging hearts understood the language that requires no promise. Next morning, the great horse left his stall and chose the distant field before his feed was poured.
The driver set his bucket down and followed, recognizing purpose in each calm, unhurried step ahead.
Behind the tree he found the vanished ring and watched the little performer begin his faithful round. The same deep bow descended into silence.
Behind the tree,
one witness rose within a tired man. He walked back toward the wooden box with lowered head, believing emptiness had watched another show.
a life may lose the lights and crowd,
yet never lose the grace that made the final bow its own. Somewhere beyond the silent fence, one heart carried every step, every turn, and every trembling plume. He thought the field had given nothing,
still the field
had kept one witness until the end. He curved his trembling body around the opening, taking every cold drop so the faded feathers stayed dry. Inside the stable, one old hoof struck twice against the door, then waited for the man to understand.
The driver met those restless eyes, took down the rope and raised the lantern without asking where.
The small gold light came slowly through the rain, following the abandoned wheel ruts toward the empty ground.
Across 3 wooden rails, the waiting horse recognized the hidden witness who had stayed until his boat.
He left the box and walked 3 careful steps, placing his tired body inside the lantern's trembling circle.
Then he offered what a lifetime taught him: bent knees, lowered head, and one complete unbroken bow.
The driver set the lantern down and held his weathered hat with both hands against his heart. One old performer rose as one retired working man bent low and answered him as an equal.
He pulled the middle rail aside, making a doorway where the fence had always said remain.
With rope laid loose and feathers safe, they left the rain behind and chose the homeward road. Through 3/4 town their lantern crossed the stones beneath the baker's silent, flower-covered hands.
A candle blossomed in the window, laying one warm bridge of light across their rain-dark path.
Inside the stable, steady towels drew the cold from every trembling patch of soaked and tangled hair.
2 mangers waited beneath one roof. He smelled the hay and looked toward the friend beside him.
At morning, careful hands raised the red plume from the box that held his only former life.
The feather found an empty iron nail, retired with honor instead of hidden, broken, or thrown away.
At sunset, one long wooden bench became a theater, and one seated man became a crowd.
The little horse performed the ancient circle, every shortened stride still measured, disciplined and proud.
He reached the center, bent his knees, and placed his whole remembered life inside one final bow. The driver rose and bared his head, answering one artist with the reverence owed another.
The performer laid his head across the knees of the person who had truly seen him whole.
Beyond the wall, more quiet faces watched. One faithful witness had become an entire town. 2 aging horses shared the dark, their shoulders touching gently, each with shelter, hay in place. One true witness can become a doorway, one return bow can lead a tired heart home. No life becomes useless when the working years are finished and the lamps have disappeared. The stage may shrink to one small yard, yet dignity can fill the whole horizon. He thought he'd be formed for one old man. Beyond the wall, the quiet town